Hey everyone, Mike here from Minnesota Shooting Sports, and I told you I'd be back out here again. So it's Saturday, November 29th, and this is, I think, going to be my final installment in the Day at the Range Hilux Vintage Rifle Optics Challenge series that I've been putting on here for a while. This will be target number 31, and yeah, this is it. I'm done after I shoot this target. I've got the case over the top of the rifle here, twofold. One, it's because there's a surprise under this case, but mostly it's because I got done zeroing the surprise and went down and hung a Day at the Range target up here, and came back and I couldn't see through the. Well, I'll just share it with you. I couldn't see with the 10 power nurdle that I threw on it. And the reason for that was, well, in the time I was downrange, this white stuff that's dropping all around me, it came in the front of the dang bell, and it was 3/4 the way up on the lens. And it took me a minute to get that cleaned out because it iced over on it and everything. And then I don't have the right lube on the bolt, and it is, well, let's see what the Kestrel says it is. It's, according to the Kestrel, and I don't know if it's going to pick up on it, but it's 23 degrees out here right now. And the last time I checked here with the Kestrel, that wind, I don't know if it picks it up, it's coming at me at 6 miles an hour right now. Kind of coming at me from my left flank here a little bit, almost straight at me. But anyhow, like I said, the bolt froze up. I had to take it out, get some CLP on it, clean it up as best I could, and get it back in there. And it's a tight bolt throw now. So this is it for, I think, a couple of months with vintage rifles for me. I think I'm going to concentrate for the next couple of months on shooting some of my more modern rifles. Frankly, I'm vintaged out at this point. So anyway, shot my suck. We'll go ahead and give this a rip using the SK Pistol Match Special. And let's get that all set up. I've got a downrange camera going just so you can see the pretty white stuff. So yeah, let's just go ahead and give it a rip. We will do this. Got an electric hand warmer out here with me. Cider Fowlers. The reason, if you didn't see my last video, Target 30, I was really frustrated. I had a beautiful day yesterday to do this, and I had like no wind, and my target, the way I measured it up, I think it's a .34 average, and I just felt it should have been better than that. And I've said it before, I like this old 1930s or early 40s, I should say, 10 power better. The crosshair and the eye relief is just way more forgiving on it. Not that there's anything wrong with the Redfield 3200. Don't take that wrong, me saying that. The issue is that on this rifle, with how the 3200 main tube is and where these scope blocks are at, I am super limited to my eye relief. I've got more play in how much I can move the tube on this around to fix that. So that's part of the problem. First group. the, you know, and because of that, when I'm looking through the 3200, I have a problem with the horizontal crosshair. And if you watch video number 30 again, you'll notice in it that I'm doing a lot of this. It's because I'm trying to get my eye relief and sight picture exactly like the previous shot, and it's tough because that horizontal crosshair at certain spots it's thicker or more bold, and then it's finer in other spots. And when it's thick is when I feel like my sight picture is the best, but getting it there is a struggle. So this scope, both crosshairs are fine on it right now, whether I'm looking through it here or here or here. The only thing that's changing is the sight picture is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, because my eye relief is changing. And I have a problem with that with the other one. How many rounds is that? This will be the last one on this top target, I think. And I gotta shut up because I can tell that maybe not. No, there's some snow building up in the front of this thing. Alright. Dang, that's cold. And you notice how, because there is some snow that melted in the action here, it's only dropping the rounds out right about here, which is nice because it's going to be a lot easier than trying to find them and pick them up in the snow on the ground here. But last round on this group. All right, last group. Alright, last round. I am going to have to let everything sit out and air dry, including the ammo, when I get home here. Alright, well, I am going to get that scored up like always, and let me actually grab this and share a couple of things here, because hopefully it picks up on it, but so people can see the actual ice and snow that's building up in the action here while I'm doing this. And let's walk around and see how bad it is inside of here. So yeah, that's what we got building up inside the front of the scope there. So again, 10 power, I can't tell a whole heck of a lot, except what I can tell is I didn't pull any of them out where I can see them breaking that outer white edge, at least not through the 10 power. This might have been my best target yet. I don't know. I'll find out. I guess a little before you, but I hope it is, because this would be a fantastic way to go out on this challenge. If you found it enjoyable, please make a comment down below. I said it earlier on in this. This is kind of going to be it for me with the vintage for a little while, guys. So if you watch my channel because you like my vintage rifles, my Stevens, and the old content, you might be bored for the next couple of months, because with it being winter, I'm going to just shoot more NRL and steel and that type of stuff. So if I'm creating any kind of content, it's going to be, kind of derived around that. So and then in the spring, when it warms up and we get our range improvements done and we start shooting regular UBR matches and stuff, then these guys will all come back out and play. But I think until then, I'm going to put all the Anschützes and the Savages, or the Anschützes and the Stevens, away for the winter. But again, as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you at the range.